the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack, try to get to the rim every time, hit as many free throws as I could. And if I had double digits after the first quarter, it's over. The diesel will come. It smells blood.
So just 7 points a quarter. That's all you were looking for.
Yes.
And how many rebounds per quarter were you looking for?
4.
But that gives you 16 rebounds instead of 10.
I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it
up.
for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Shack it up.
Leave me
Shack
alone.
it up.
Hands off. Kenny, help.
Help!
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
Well, they're a team no one wants to face right now. The level they maintain during this winning streak has really been incredible.
It really has been. Really daunting to face them at this point if you're the opponent. When they're playing this well, it's going to take an awful lot to knock them off.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Hansen in at the 3.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Malone outside. Drummond with a screen on Irving. Clock at 6 to the inside. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
On defense, Detroit, they're coming off that win against the Nets.
They just weren't challenged. Nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. The defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Drummond passes to Bush. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And Love with the basket on the assist from Green.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
The Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Malone outside. Drummond a screen. Malone with it. Picked up by Love. Green with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
From deep. Here's Drummond. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Drummond's got his first 2 points. Irving against Malone. Irving kicks to Love. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Passes to Hicks. Back to Malone. From deep. Green with the block. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Oh! Man, oh, man.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Now here's Malone. He had 16 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Goes back up. Green with the block. Irving kicks to Love. Outside, Green. The 11-footer. No good.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Here's Kursoff. The Pistons rebound. Drummond. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Now, here's Patterson. It's a pick by Love. They double him with Drummond. The shot's good from Love. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Drummond shooting. That one on Love. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And Green gets it to go.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Detroit with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Hayward can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Green. Kicks it out to Love. Takes a 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Expanding his range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Deadly from behind the 3-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
Here on the 2K leaderboard of the NBA's leading defensive teams since the All-Star break. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know what, Kevin? The All-Star game isn't known as a display of great defense, but something or someone rubbed off on these guys since the break. They've been fantastic on defense lately.
And that one's good. Love. Pistons trail by 5.
They can't guard us on the perimeter, so spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach's words lead us to believe they're going to be asking a lot of him today in terms of offense, and I'm sure he's only too happy to oblige. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Jackson, that's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Green. He's already got 12 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Not really his range, and it's off target.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, leading by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Pistons, they've got Anderson. Malone is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Bush in at the 2. Malone drives in. Pass to Bush. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Pistons trail by 8. The dish to Malone. And Malone gets double-teamed. Drummond passes to Malone. 5 to shoot. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Anderson. And it's 8 points here for Drummond. Outside Irving. Back to Green.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Drummond having a terrific game. He's got 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Sampson's checked in, and both free throws good for Drummond. The Cavaliers leading by 6. To the inside, Green, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Kursov. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Green, the pass to Hansen. Irving dishes to Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
There's the triple. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Bush.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Drummond a screen. Here's Malone. The second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of...
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw missing. Taylor's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jeremy Lin comes in for Kyrie Irving. He doesn't get the second one.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 35 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll.
That's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive, but I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Hayward. Down low. Fires from 14. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. 14 points here for Drummond. The drive by Green. He dishes it to Lin. Back to Green. And Love has it in the corner. Sampson kicks to Green. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Free throw drops for Green. Pistons trail by 4. The feed to Hayward. Drummond a screen. 5 on the clock. Back to Hayward. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Love with a wide open look. Nice shot from the wing. Love's got 8 points.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Green. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Hayward gets it to go.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Lynn kicks to Green, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
There you go, fans. Your Pistons dancer. Make some noise, Detroit.
59 seconds left in the first half. Anderson, a screen on Patterson. Drummond sets the screen for Hayward. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Good game for Love. He has 8 points and 1 assist.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 32 seconds left here in the second. Patterson against Jackson. Drummond the screen. Here's Sanford. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Patterson dishes to Lynn. It's a pick by Love. Outside, Taylor. Sinks the 3-pointer. Taylor's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, a great first half performance where you made tons of contributions. How does it feel out there for you right now?
It feels good to be up to half. It wasn't just me, it was the entire team. We've been executing, but we still need to do a better job on the defensive end if we're going to win this game.
Always crediting his teammates, guys. Kevin, we appreciate your time.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Green in at 2-guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Hansen in at the 3, the small forward. Over to the wing. Here's Bush. Here's Kursoff. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bush.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at break. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Green. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Irving against Malone. Shoots off the screen, and Detroit again with the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Green, and he goes in for the dunk.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And he gets it to go. And it's a 6-point Cleveland lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Andre Drummond. He's been more than solid over the last month. 5th in blocks, 8th in rebounding. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
Yeah, he's been dominant as a shot blocker all year. He is a dangerous force inside.
Both free throws good from Green.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Malone outside. Drummond with a screen on Irving. Malone against Irving. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hicks. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. It's deflected. Out to the right wing. Here's Kursoff. They get the rebound, and that one's good. Drummond.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving kicks to Green. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
They set the pick. Malone outside. Kicks it to Drummond. Here's Bush. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. 5th on the list, Freak.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sampson's checked in.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pistons trail by 9. And the pass to Hayward. Kicks it out to Malone. Puts up the baby hook. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Greg, they're getting outworked on the glass. Those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Taylor's checked in for Kevin Love.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And he can't bank that one in.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And it's Green missing. The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Hayward with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Hayward gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We take a look at the Cavaliers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, the Detroit Pistons. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for the Pistons, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
They set the pick. To the middle, stolen by George. Irving passes to George. And here's Green outside, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Pistons trail by 12. Hayward outside. Over to the left wing. Sanford. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Green. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check on another.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Detroit making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. That's good from Green.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
And, well, Detroit shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. On the wing, Jackson. Drummond the screen, just 5 on the clock. Jackson misses. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Irving dishes to Green. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 56 points in the game.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Banked in off the glass.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
To the paint, stolen by George. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving leading the charge.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
Green. The shot will not go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 18. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. One here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Malone. Andre Drummond is out there with Hayward. And it's Hicks in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. That's good. And that's now 20 points here for Drummond. Cleveland leading by 16. Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on Kyrie Irving from Doris Burke. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. If he were to miss some time, it would be a very tough loss for his team down the final stretch of this season. They're hoping that doesn't happen, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
They set the pick. Hayward kicks to Drummond. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Patterson passes to Monroe. Rebound Andre Drummond. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Hayward. Hayward missing again. Feeds it to Patterson. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. 6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bush passes to Hayward. And the rejection by Monroe. Passes to Hansen. Love at the elbow. He kicks to Taylor. Monroe outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Looking to end the drought. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Malone dishes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Malone. Nailed from three-point land.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Hansen. Patterson a screen on Hayward. Monroe wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Cavaliers lead by 14. Malone passes to Hicks. He feeds it to Hayward. To the wing right side. Stolen by Monroe.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The pass to Hansen. Taylor up top. Here's Patterson. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They've been splashing home those 3s since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
It's stolen by Taylor.
You got it.
Here's Hansen, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Drummond with a screen on Patterson. Here's Malone. It's stolen by Taylor. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And the shot is good. Patterson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Malone kicks to Hayward. Dishes it to Drummond, and he dunks it down.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Pass it to Hansen. Patterson, the screen. The dish to Taylor. Monroe outside. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And here's Cleveland. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Monroe. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Hayward goes in, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get to, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in. Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 11 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. George is checked in for Taylor. Green comes in for Monroe, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patterson.
Settle down now. Settle down.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over, and this one is in that category.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Kursov. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Love dishes to Green. Fader on the way, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Green. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And he's good on the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Pass to Sampson. He dishes it to Green. To the right side. Sampson, the pass to Green. Count the bucket.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Anderson with the block. And they get it back. The feed to Green. Can't connect. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
Sure felt like it, yeah. It's just nice to see exactly what this team's capable of. When we all execute like we know we can. Makes me excited to get the next game started so we can build on this win.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.